Great. Something wrong with these binoculars. Today it's about -12. It's thick with snow on the ground, as you just saw, and working on cars sucks in this weather big time. So today I thought, what shall I do in the workshop that is going to best make use of the day? And it's Truck Week, episode 2, heater edition. So I know you're all going to be very excited to see another episode on the Austin, but trust me, that is going to be worth the wait. It's going to be another week or two, but yeah, it's going to be a big one and a good one. But today I need to do this. So we've got a few jobs on the truck. A couple of them have been ticked off already. It's time to tick off some more. Starting with a heater, because it is very, very cold. I thought if we do heat stuff, my hands will be hot while I'm doing it, which would be great, instead of cold and not able to feel them. So what have I got? I've got some of this stuff, heater ducting, which is too small, so I'm going to have to put some gaffer tape on that. Come on! I've got some of these over-engineered Jubilee clips. I've got some heater pipe, got some cables, got some stuff in there which I don't really understand. And then I've got this box. And this, I found out the other day, I think is called a plenum. Is that right? It's a cool name. And I've basically got to like chuck this up under the dash, connect some water to it here from the engine, you know, when it's hot water, some power to it there and a switch and stuff. And look, the switch, you got like 1, 2, 3, you know, that kind of vibe going on. And yeah, we'll help with, I'll be able to demist the windscreen and use it in these cold times. God, summer, please hurry up. First job on the list is, do you remember these from the last episode? Well, this one has got syphilis. So I'm going to need to take these off and replace them with these wacky units. And then at least we'll have some reliable power. And then I've got to decide which pipes do what under here and all that kind of good thing. And then, yeah, we'll start moving towards a solution for a heater. So they're on, and they're looking good. Are they too small? Yeah. Will they work? Hopefully. Right, let's do the heater then. Now, when I got this thing, it was full of various flaws, one of which were that it didn't have any heaters, amongst a million other things. And the problem there is that we're in the UK, and one thing you definitely need over here is heaters. Got a feeling she may be running a little bit rich. I've tuned this car to the best of my abilities, you know, but I still would like to take this to a rolling road one day, a proper rolling road. I'll probably do that this year and get them to really drill down into it and get that peak performance, because, you know, this is a bit of a serious motor you got going on there. It could be about 300 odd horsepower, really. And, you know, it's bloody quick now in something this size, but I'd like to try and squeeze every last drop of performance out of it if I could. But yeah, I need to have a look now to see where the water goes out and then where the water would come back in, and I'll show you what I mean. On the back of here, you've got these two. One's an innie, one's an outie. which you attach a big length of this to, and it sends hot water from the engine through these two bungs here that I've put on, and then it goes through the heater matrix of that little electric sort of rally car heater that I bought from Car Builder Supplies, and then it puts the water back in somewhere to the engine. So I'm pretty sure that is your out. I just need to find where your in is, unless that's your out, because I wouldn't know why it needs to go there, but that could be your out, and then it could go back into there, couldn't it? So I'll have a little look around the engine, we'll scour and see what is there. And I could, if I was feeling brave, even go onto the internet and see where they're supposed to go from, you know, as a standard when they came out the factory. Cool. I've googled that for about 3 seconds, and the pipe coming out the water pump is going to be sending water at a pressure of some sort, which is going to send it round the heater thing. So I'm just going to cut a length of pipe to go through there and then stick it through there into the cab where I sit, and then another piece of pipe I'm going to put straight into here. There is a blocked off bolt bit here, and I think that is where it used to go through the original carb heater when it was, you know, it was a measly 200 horsepower or something like that, but we're not going to do that anymore. So that's going to continue to be blanked off, and then that pipe is going to come back into here. And then, yeah, so we're just going to route those dead quick now, and I might have to try and sort of attach them to this wing or something here, because I've not really got, I think any mounting brackets that were on this originally are now, you know, non-existent, but I have got some stuff. So yeah, let's get amongst it.
On the road, headed back to New Orleans, driving in the country past old-timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees, mighty fine. 3 words written on a paper bag: I miss you, was written in a message in black, thrown in a van to 1,000.
Okay, so I'm happy with where the placement of everything goes in the car. Just going to get my head around this wiring. I've just put a bit of tape on this wire just to keep it together, and I've got to do some stuff now, like fitting the wire to these pins here, making sure they go in the correct way in here to match the switch. What's this one for? Oh yes, or something, I don't know. And then yeah, just getting the other connections on the other side, putting the fuse in, that sort of stuff. So we'll do that now.
That's the truth. And 2 pictures buried in a guitar case, underneath the music sheets all over the place. I caught a glimpse of the sweetest girl's face I ever knew, and how many souls and times that I've told of places that had like to be, and how many days when I could have stayed instead of just getting up to leave. And given we make time, I'll meet you down the line. And all the days from now to then, if they never seem to come or to go, will find me in your memories that keep you from getting so low. given we make time. I'll meet you down the line, down the line. We'll meet up down the line, down the line.
Rightio then, we've got wiring all done, looking, you know, it's half decent, that, not doing a bad job, you know. And I've got my power wire somewhere, wherever I put that, that's over here with a nice little inline fuse in it. So that's all great. I've got to run this through the firewall there into the cab, and then we've got to find a way of mounting this. Thankfully, these guys give you all this stuff here so you know where everything goes. It's completely foolproof. You know, you just follow everything, and we've just tested it and it works, which is fairly unbelievable, isn't it? Right, let's get it mounted. I've MacGyvered this ducting here into this old under tray for stereo 1-DIN thing, and I've placed the motor inside there using this permanent fixture here. Now, if you see the other side of this, you've got two of these holes here, which is going to blow hot air up towards the windscreen. So I've got to fix these towards the windscreen, and then the other two is just going to go into the cabin, which would be lovely. And then when I want to change them from just windscreens to cabin, I just do that. So yeah, we're almost ready to sort of get cracking with this. I'm just going to get it back into the cab now and try and sort of mount it up and see where I can fix this upwards like that and see what else I can make. So I'm just sort of getting everything in position, and yeah. Rob's doing some bits with the trailer lights for me, which is excellent, in return for me picking up his wheels yesterday. So yeah, I've done a little bit of MacGyver in here to enable us to use this old sort of switch panel here, and then what I'll do is at some point I'm going to replace this knob with a vintage looking knob, and yeah, it's all going to be super cool. All right, so we're in its semi-final form. So I've screwed it up to the dash under here in this little box that I had to fit stereos in that I don't need. And yeah, I've got to put the stereo and stuff back in there. We have these little chaps popping out here, these little nubbins. The dash is got to go on here, that Ben's trimming. And we're going to do something with these. I'm going to give him like a thing that you slot inside and screw up, and we'll sort that in the edit, but they're there for now. And now we need to do some plumbing this side, because all the plumbing is done down here. We have a couple of pipes going in, got these pipes coming out here, and we're all nice and solid attached there. So just going to tidy a few little bits and bobs up. It's a lovely job. So we're all kind of in place here now. Got these little clips here ready to bolt everything on, tidy up all the wiring, all that sort of palaver. But I can do that while the engine's warming up. So I'm going to fire up and just check for some leaks, and Rob's going to fire it up for us. So I've had to go to phone camera because this snow is killing all batteries today. But everything's on and we're going to fire up. Go on, Rob, give her a go. That's it. That's all she needs. Okay, so far so good on there. No leakage. Let's go around to the interior. No drippage from here, from these.
of air coming out of that.
And there's air coming out of the nubbins. So I guess we'll just wait and see if it heats up now. Exciting times. And we'll clear up while we're doing it and tie up some stuff together. Total success of a day. Apart from trader lights, we've failed on again because we need to buy a little box of magic tricks off the internet. So we'll be doing that again soon. But we do have horn and nice hot heaters. So the truck is yet more livable, and we're going to go and play in the snow now, so see you next time.